Born and raised on the banks of the Mississippi River, I would spend entire afternoons watching the luxurious steamer boats passing by, their finely dressed passengers so obviously enjoying a life which to me seemed almost magical. I was determined to reach that level of sophistication for myself one day. Blessed with a good singing voice, I didn't find it hard to find work at clubs or bars where drinkers would stop their chatter long enough to hear me sing my songs. But it was hard work, long hours, and late nights just to earn a few dollars. I dreamed of being discovered by a talent scout, sign up to a record label, my name up in lights for all to see. Of course it was all a pipe dream. Of course it was all a pipe dream.
Of course.
Of course.
Obviously.
The agents never looked my way, and money I earned soon went on living expenses. This was not the way to achieve the riches that I craved. One thing I did have, though, was admirers. After almost every performance, there was someone waiting at the stage door for me, paying me attention and listening to my every word. In the newspaper, I read of a scam where a worthless parcel of land had been misrepresented and sold to an unfortunate victim who was told it was to become a gold mine. The perpetrator of the scam had disappeared, along with a few $1,000s in profit. This was it. What did I stand to lose? So after careful research, I invested all my money in a plot of land and tried it on the most gullible of my admirers. It worked like a dream. And after cashing the buyer's check, I turned over a profit of almost $10,000. And that's where I stopped memorizing, so this is where I'm going to start making it up at the top of my head.
Oh, this will be good.
Instead of changing towns, I worked my system by getting singing jobs on riverboats where I could easily pick up customers, because they would just disappear after that. They were all in cruises, you know. So, I was doing very good until one of my customers started getting nasty with me, and I had to bump him off. And we got into an altercation and a struggle, and he fell and hit his head and died. After going through his papers a little later, I found out that he was indeed a U.S. Marshal. And so, knowing this, I fled the Mississippi Queen and came to Wrightsville, where I easily picked up a job at the Ritzy Western Hotel.
I thought you hired somebody to kill
Yeah,
a
I thought she
marshal.
did. She just left that
I never
part
said
out.
that in the confession. It really didn't say that in the confession.
Yeah, she didn't know that till today.
But, okay, so I easily got a job at the Ritzy Western Hotel. And it didn't take long for Ritzy to become infatuated with me.
Yeah, okay.
So it was very,
Sure.
so
Let me say,
it was very easy for
You
me to
wish.
use him as one of my customers.
easy, question mark.
So I told
I
him,
think you're the one that's
He didn't know anything until I talked to him about it.
so I told him that right outside of town there was going to be a railroad built, and that he should buy this parcel of land right next to where the railroad was going to be built, and build a hotel there, so he would be the first to be able to have business next to this new railroad. It would have worked perfectly too, if it wasn't for those meddling kids. No, if he okay.
Oh, man.
It would have been easy too if he didn't tell one of his colleagues had it coming about the new train station. And then had it coming told several other colleagues, including Tiny Torelli, that there was going to be a new train station. So Tiny Torelli invested in Matador's barn because it was close to where the train station was to be. I almost had Ritzy Carlson's check in my hand until I got a phone call from Haddock Cumming telling me that he knew that the railroad didn't exist. So I started getting paranoid, thinking he was going to expose me. I was going to go to jail, and I didn't really want to go to jail. So I called him repeated times, and he refused to take my calls because he knew that I wanted to talk to him. At the county ball, I danced with him. I bribed him. I even tried to seduce him.
Who are you seducing?
Haddock Cumming.
Okay, gotcha. Go on.
Everyone should
I was
comment.
at the ball.
I was at the ball.
I think that guy up.
I even tried to seduce him,
On
but
biceps and
he
triceps.
just ignored me.
Oh, yeah.
Failed. He was
And
into me.
whatnot.
Sorry. Go on.
So I really didn't have any choice but to kill him.
Full story.
So what I did is
Rode up on the bull.
And ran off into the sunset.
I went to the Ritzy Western Hotel in a long black coat, a black scarf, and a black hat. Took out room number 19
Ha! I knew it was that one.
under the name Mr. and Mrs. Shooter.
Oh. I knew
Oh.
there was something with that.
And
Makes
waited
sense.
there, watching the window, until Had It Coming was going up the steps to the city hall. Lucky me, the street was deserted.
So wait, what's your name at this point? When did your name change?
Her name changed when she fled the Mississippi.
Well, no, it did change. She just set herself as Mr. and Mrs. Shooter.
No. I
No,
mean,
Asher
because
Ross.
did she have another name?
Yeah, after
North?
she left, like
She had Astor North whenever she was on the boat, whenever she tried to kill a U.S. Marshal, and then it changed to Cher
Ratton.
Ratton.
It was way too
So
much
far, this
background
U.S. Marshal has
story,
gotten
guys.
killed like 4 different times. Because you killed him, and then you like bashed
No,
his
she
head
didn't.
on the
No, she
side.
didn't really kill him.
Kill him for me, but I ended up killing him myself.
I have that
I love how
information in
you
my
don't.
back pocket.
Then how did I kill him?
Yeah, you don't even know you killed somebody.
Maybe you tripped over its dead body. That's how you got that.
So
No, I say it
after,
was your fault.
so after waiting in room 19, looking
Shouldn't
out
have
the
been drinking my
window,
booze.
waiting for Had It Coming to go up the steps. Lucky me, the road was deserted, and I shot all of the shots out of my revolver that I bought from one of the sports shops in Ryansville
Oh, so it was full of blood.
into his back, and then disposed the gun into the dockside river.
I was
Yeah, no.
But where did she get his tips from?
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
it.
how did I?
I thought you did that.
How did